My name is Dykstra. I'm the CTO of Space and Time, a decentralized data warehouse for Web3. Space and Time is building the data layer, the data backbone for Web3, aggregating terabytes of data and connecting it to smart contracts on every major chain. The name actually came from the space and the storage space to store terabytes of business data and the time it takes to actually run computation on that data and connect it to smart contracts. Our company stands out in a really unique way in that we're really the only enterprise scale, terabyte scale data warehouse. There's lots of cool projects in Web3, building decentralized compute, building databases, but no one's building a decentralized data warehouse. Normally, when you run a blockchain node, right, you're running a single node, like running an Ethereum node. With Space and Time, if you want to be a node participant, a node operator, you're running a whole cluster of servers. Space and Time is a global network of cluster compute. The biggest need is to power a next generation of smart contracts that are enabled by data. So today, on Ethereum, for example, if your smart contract wants to ask a very simple question, show me all wallets that have purchased 2 NFTs from our collection. A smart contract can't even do that simple question today. They're not data driven. They have very little access to data on-chain and off-chain, and Space and Time solves that problem. We connect large volumes of data and prep it to be connected to smart contracts. From DeFi to gaming to even enterprises in Web2 that are moving into Web3 that have new use cases on-chain, whether it's minting tickets on-chain, whether it's selling services on-chain and kind of cloud compute. But really, we're building this for gaming. We love Web3 gaming because Web3 gaming has a lot of off-chain data. Terabytes of data about what happened in the game, and then on-chain events like rewards after the game's over. Node operators will be profitable, so people that run Space and Time clusters and contribute to this global network of compute. There's an opportunity to build new next-generation smart contracts that are much more data-driven and much more powerful and can power like the business logic of the future. And so a lot of the DeFi developers and gaming developers that are building on Space and Time are enabling a whole new set of use cases that wouldn't be possible without Space and Time. How do you connect gaming servers to a smart contract and tell your smart contract who won the game? And what people don't realize is a data warehouse is essentially a huge database, cluster scale, big compute. A database stores and processes analytics with a little bit of data. A data warehouse does it at enterprise scale. The Fortune 500 run their entire businesses on data warehouses like Snowflake and Teradata. Snowflake was the biggest IPO of 2020. It's a massive business. Data warehouses run the world. Why wouldn't they also run smart contracts as well? So Space and Time is blockchain interoperable. Like off-chain compute networks like Chainlink, we connect to every major chain, Ethereum, Avalanche, Polygon, Binance, Sui, and we connect data to those smart contracts on those different chains. Space and Time is an LA local, LA incubated business, and LA is a community that's kind of maybe inhibited by urban sprawl. Like the LA community doesn't get together as much as communities like New York and Miami, but we need to. And this is a chance for us to see the different developers and different builders in the space, and it's been awesome to see all the different NFT projects and infrastructure projects and even analytics projects like Space and Time that are being built here in LA.